Pops Peters with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. Waka back to work. Hard ground ball, base down. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. To first, and he breaks for second. Peters on at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Witt. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. One out, runner at second. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there are two down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Runner takes off for third. Right through there, got him. And that is that. One out, bases empty. Peters was recently in the All-Star game for the first time, a nice career achievement. Smoked on the ground a second, slinging it to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that is out of play. And that one sliced foul. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Home run number 65 on the year. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of him. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Peters, certainly not the reason they lost this game. 2 hits, including that long ball. Pops Peters ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Butler now at the plate. 2 outs. In the air on the infield, Peters. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. No runs on no hits. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pops Peters. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And ball one. Peters launched a homer in his most recent game. Up the middle, Witt. Tosses to first, inning over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, 2 ball. Quickly to second for 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Perdomo to second. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. 1 out, bases empty.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw, and they can't get the out. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
There goes the runner, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
At the belt and fires. Double steal. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second. Safe, and it's a double steal. And he hits a ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Isbell sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Peters kept the hitting streak. Close one here. Pops Peters has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
That one is absolutely belted. Oh! Big Dog's gotta eat. He circles the bases, his 66th home run of the season, and now they're out in front. It's 4-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Reagan's back to work. That one ripped. Way back there. Oh! Big Dog's gotta eat. Another homer. His 67th home run of the year. It's 5-2.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. And he's gone yard again. his 68th homer of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-7. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And now the DH, Pops Peters. And a chance to make some history, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And he grounds one back up the middle to second. India, 3rd out. So no run. Peters made a big contribution despite the loss. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. And pitching in this game, Pops Peters. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good he's been.
Oh, he's been nearly untouchable. Kind of a silent assassin out there. Just goes to work, and guys look up. It's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of this guy. So look for him to do the same thing today. Maybe go the distance. Maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
Ji-hwan Bae, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And there's the strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Swing and a ground ball. Marte tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Peters, a 6'8 lefty, 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Pushed that hitting streak to 12 games the last time out.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time. 2 outs, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Right side, Carroll makes the grab, and that'll do it. Middle of the first, no score. Back here at Chase Field, now here is Spencer Horwitz. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Peters, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And now it's Austin Hayes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swings through for the K. And his season of strikeouts continues with number 250. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. No score here in the second. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing across here this half. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll makes the grab, 1 out. So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. Into center.
That's fine, I got it.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Pops Peters. Skeens back to work. Up the middle. Gonzalez to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH. First time up. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Hayes, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Carroll sizes this one up, and that is that. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Swings through that. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Bart stands in now and watches strike one. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the third time today.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bob Peter.
Base to center field. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Brother takes off in the dirt. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Peters on third with 2 out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
He went up there and got it. With the strikes, I'm not going to leave this location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6 at the plate. Bryan Reynolds. Peters back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a curve is down and in. There's a swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now here is Nick Gonzalez. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is...
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back here in the desert, and the batter now, Ji-hwan Bae.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Swings and misses, struck him out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And that skips in the dirt.
1-1-1.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Now a jump throw on the money. Nice play.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1 count.
Late that time, and it's strike two. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And O'Neal is struck out. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And they're down 2-0. David Bednar gets
Strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Peters added one more to that hitting streak. Pops Peters with an incredible season. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. To the right side, Gonzalez throws to first in time. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Jones back to work. On the ground, right side. Gonzalez to first in time. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Runner at first with no outs here.
Hey, nice.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Del Castillo around third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3. But 1 run is in to score. 1 down. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Pops Peters. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Coming home. He's safe, and they lead by 4. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Chopper right side. Gonzalez to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Peters was a big contributor for them in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Pops Peters ready to go in this one. This breakout start. 1 down. Now batting Brian Hayes. This one in the air. Peters hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
That one is absolutely belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are being serious.
Pickoff move to second. Peters dives back in, but they got him. Base is empty, one away. B-Ray coming to the plate now. And that bunted towards first. Peters takes it to the bag. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Peters.
Oviedo back to work. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. That'll fire up the dugout. His 69th homer of the year. It's 3-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Now batting the left fielder, Alex.
Alec Thomas now. Out to short. Oh, great stop from his backside. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Dives, and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And that's out number one on a tough play. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now it's going to be Ke'Bryan Hayes. On the ground, could be two. To the plate for one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Peters had a sensational showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this.
from inside Rogers Center. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Now up next for Arizona, Pops Peters. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. He hammers one out to right. Home run number 70 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
To the right side, Jimenez throws to first, and that's the third out. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. 2-1 now. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Perdomo. That's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. 1 out, base is empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Varsho under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. So 2 down. Stepping in, Pops Peters. He's already homered in this game. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Varsho moving back for it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the series opener here at home. Peters went deep in this one. And Pops Peters with a remark. So now here's the DH. Pops Peters. And that's just foul. Peters matched a homer in his last game. Into the dive, and he got it. Nobody out, runner at first. And that one fouled off. In the air to left, down the line. Santander pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. 1 out, base is empty. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He'll circle the bases. His 71st home run of the season. It's 2-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Back now in Toronto. Now here is Pops Peters. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, I think we see the game played today, though. Guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. He gets there. Winning run at third with only 1 out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Pops Peters, the league strikeout king, getting ready for this one. He's been dominant on the mound all season long. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks. Back here at Rogers Center. And today's starting pitcher, Pops Peters. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And that misses. 1-1. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. And 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it. Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
That one way inside. And a foul ball. Connor Falefa at first, one gone. This one popped up. Marte should have it. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Anthony Santander at the plate. Inside. Ball 1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
That one misses. Ball 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. And now, Pops Peters. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about... Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. His 72nd home run of the season. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Man at first. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Davis Schneider.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
makes the grab on the run. We played too full. It's the Diamondbacks. Peters measures 6 feet 8 inches, 270 pounds. Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. Another homer. His 73rd home run of the season. It's 5-zip. And that ties the single-season home run record. His next long ball will put him all alone on top of the list.
The excitement's been building for weeks, Boog, and now he's matched one of the most iconic records in professional sports. Every single at-bat from here on out is going to be an event as he tries to take the record for himself.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Peters back to work. Fastball for a strike. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. And ball 1. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a pitch. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Jimenez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Vladdy with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one out to right.
Me.
Carroll makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Peters launched a homer in his most recent game. In the air to left center. Varsho sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Connor Joe.
clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And that's down and away.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Schneider, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. In the air, right side of the infield.
I got it.
Marte makes the catch. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. The batter now, Kevin Parada. Swinging a foul straight back. Way out front for strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Not going their way. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
For the Jays, the shortstop.
Peters back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up. Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
On the ground, Marte slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. Jimenez, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in.
Swing, and this ball is clobbered. No doubt about it. There it goes. Gone. The single season home run record.
What a moment. You know he's feeling it on the inside. This is an achievement that will define his career. Something that's bigger than even the sport itself.
No doubt about it. No matter where he goes from here, he'll always be remembered for this amazing season and this moment. And we've been anticipating this for weeks, but it doesn't make it any less special. A remarkable accomplishment in what has been a remarkable season for him. A moment that will live on in baseball history for a long time.
Absolutely no question about it. This is something we are very lucky to be able to witness.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, John Curtis. He last pitched 2 days ago. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Pops Peters, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Now a fly ball to right center. Joe sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. Run, a hit, and a man left. Peters moved into uncharted territory in this game, hitting his 74th homer of the season and breaking the single season record.
Boog, I can't believe that we've seen this record broken 3 times in our lifetimes, but this one is especially remarkable. 73 has seemed unreachable, but he's put together a season for the ages. Congratulations to him on doing something unforgettable.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. Robert Flores with Carlos Pena and Dan O'Dowd, and pretty much all anyone in the baseball world is talking about right now. The new single-season home run record. What a run it has been. Guys, how do you make sense of what we've seen?
This is absolutely awesome. So exciting. I thought I was going to run out of placatas. But just watching this unfold, the discipline that it takes to stay focused on your approach day in and day out.
Yeah, discipline plus the fact the amount of pressure that you're dealing with as you get closer to the award makes it very special.
Well, congratulations again to the new single-season home run record holder.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Pops Peters. Soroka back to work. Foul ball there. Peters made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times. In the air, center field. Robert makes the play. 1 up, 1 down.
Leading off to the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Pops Peters.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Peters knocked home 5 runs in his last game. That one to first. Elko. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They put 2. So a man at first. Next to hit for Arizona, Pops Peters. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Del Castillo around third. The relay throw. The tag out. But one run is in to score.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Peters strung that hitting streak out. Pops Peters getting ready. He's on an. And here is Sosa to the plate. Ground ball to the right side. Marte whips it to first. That's a very athletic play. Base is empty with 2 away. Pops Peters will hit next. And there's a foul ball. Peters needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
That's off the mark. And the count 1-2. And he grounds one back up the middle, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Thorpe back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. Home run number 75 on the year. It's 3-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity, but he does a nice job picking his pick.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. So Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Palacios should have this one. And there's one down.
The batter.
Benintendi to the plate. The White Sox down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Peters kept the hitting streak alive. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer. Pops Peters with an incredible season so far, leading the league in Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Peters launched a homer in his most recent game. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Robert going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs. Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fired to second. Double play. What a twin killing. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Ripped on a line to center. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his... Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. It's a 4-run inning as a result. Now here is Lenin Sosa. Line drive. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score the tag, and that's the ball game. Peters with a less than great game in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dead.
Welcome in. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Pops Peters. Hot shot to third. Fires over to Hoskins. Inning over. That one deep left field, and forget it. Deflects his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4. Runner on at third, 1 gone. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-7. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Peters was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up.
Pops Peters on the mound today, having an outstanding season so far. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab, Pops Peters, and singing he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, but I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Caught him looking for the K. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. First pitch just misses. Peters, the rookie of the year from a year ago, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a sinker. 1 out, bases empty. Just off the outside edge, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. End of a top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Peters back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Jackson Chourio now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2. No score here in the second. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now here's Jake Bauers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. first. Next to hit for Arizona, Pops Peters. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Peralta, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chourio sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting in, the left fielder.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Right through there for a strike. Ortiz playing up the middle at short. 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Just missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got it. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swing and a ball popped up. Marte makes the grab. 2 down. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Strike 1 to Kike Hernandez. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and we're still not. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Turang. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result. Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Freeland, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That one a little bit high, and the count even 1-1. In the air, right field, Carroll. And there are 2 outs. And here is Hoskins. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Perkins on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Peters back to work. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Just missed. Fouled off. He was late. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. 3 up. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. And that one a little bit high. Perkins in his 4th year, 29 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Arizona. Just missed. Curveball drops in there.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Next offering is fouled back. Here comes a pitch. And that is downstairs. And now 3-2. Stays alive. (3-2). Fights it off. He'll see another. High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. Going. Gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, John Curtis.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. That one's gotta feel good. That's his 4th home run of the series. And we are all tied up. It's 1-1. Chris, he's in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Peters swings through it for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fought off foul. In the air, center field. Perkins settles underneath. Makes the grab, 1 down. Peters with a good day at the office. And your final. Pops Peters getting ready. So 2 down at the plate. Pops Peters. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That is the inning. No outs, runners at first and second. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mitchell under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. That should get the dugout going. His 80th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. Well, it comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Pops Peters. And a foul ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
To first, and that's one away, as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Peters with a nice little milestone. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters. Bradley back to work. Peters with a homer in his last game.
0-1.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it hits the fence. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
Cut on and lifted in the air, low. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw home, he beats it. And the lead is up to 5. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
On the ground, gloves it on the dive to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty.
Now that first baseman, Peter.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Runner takes off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him. The runner from 3rd comes across as they get one back. Everybody's going to be safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row.
Yandy Diaz now. The tying run at the plate. Bunt attempt popped up. Peters makes the grab. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. And that one is lifted in the air. DeLuca moving under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Peters had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one.
Pops Peters with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. 1 down. Pops Peters stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here comes the 0-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. DeLuca makes the grab. That's out number 2. Start of the 4th, and now the DH, Yandy Diaz. On the ground right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down. 1 out, base is empty. Ripped on a line to center. DeLuca pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Right through there for a strike. Peters measures 6 feet 8 inches, 22 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Line drive. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pops Peters. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit on the ground to the right side. Lau sends it to first, and that is the Peters with a forgettable showing in this one.
This wasn't his finest hour.
Pops Peters. 1 down. And now Pops Peters. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. definitely always a topic of conversation around a game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Kim hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Designated hitter, Peter.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires to first in time. Back here in the desert, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Pops Peters. McClanahan back to work. Hit in the air, center field. DeLuca. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. 2 outs, nobody on. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Pops Peters. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Gurriel. This could end it. There goes the runner. In the dirt, blocked. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Two outs. Got him, and that's the ball game. Peters with an okay game in the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions.